When people think of 3D Mario games, they most likely would think of Mario Odyssey or Galaxy, but wedged right in between those two is a commonly overlooked game which was released on the least selling Nintendo home console ever, Super Mario 3D World. Back in 2013, the three latest 3D Mario games had all been more linear experiences with the set path already made for you, and the Mario community was ready for an adventure where you could choose your own path, more similar to Mario 64 or Sunshine. Instead, Nintendo released a sequel to their most linear game ever. The community was pretty disappointed, and Super Mario 3D World was heavily underappreciated and even ignored. After playing it for the first time with the Switch port and basically 100% completing the game, I would like to share my opinion on if the game is really an underwhelming entry into the series or if it is a hidden gem that everybody should buy. The reason that Mario 3D World is usually overlooked as a 3D Mario game is that it uses a very linear path and has many similarities with 2D games. This has caused many people to call this a 2.5D game instead, especially because you can't even move the camera much, and there are only 2 or 3 set positions the camera can be in. Comparing the game to something like Super Mario Odyssey, 3D World's movement feels a bit more clunky and it feels like you have less control on where your character is going. This has downsides, but when paired with the linear level design, the movement can lead to more fun platforming sections, while in Odyssey, the developers had to blend the platforming into the world. In the game, there are 4 main power-ups, those being the fire and boomerang flowers, the tanuki leaf, and the lucky bell, which is my personal favorite. This power-up lets you turn into a cat and allows you to climb up walls and attack enemies. There are also a few more gimmicky power-ups, such as the double cherry, which was actually created by accident, but was so fun they decided to keep it in the game. One of the main selling points of this game is the multiplayer, which is one of the only 3D platformers to have 4-player co-op, while also having a scoring system that adds some competition into the game. The other major selling point for the Switch port is that it includes an all-new game, which I also 100% complete, called Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury is a short open-world Mario adventure where you collect shines to defeat a dark version of Bowser. This could be hinting at the future of Mario games, and even if this is short, the game is very fun and has some great platforming and a very cool boss fight. The best part is that both of these games are in the same bundle at the same price as every other Mario game, even if it includes 2 games. Another great deal is subscribing to the channel and getting great videos like this about many different games. Anyway, please subscribe and let's get back to the video. Another reason why 3D World has aged amazingly is that its art style looks new and timeless, when more realistic games from 2013 like GTA 5 and The Last of Us are starting to look quite dated when compared to games that have come out in the past few years. The developers clearly put a lot of time into the animations and character designs, as not many games look even similar to 3D World. Mario games are known for having some great soundtracks, and 3D World is no different, having one of the best soundtracks of any Mario game. The upbeat jazzy songs are memorable, and that first world theme is still stuck in my head. The music helps a lot with the feeling that the game is trying to make, and overall the soundtrack of the game is a massive strong point. Because of the multiplayer ability and how much post-game content there is, Super Mario 3D World is an extremely replayable game, even if it is one of the most linear 3D Mario games. I haven't 100% completed too many games, so the fact that I did it for 3D World shows its replay value, as I have put in over 55 hours into grinding the final world, collecting all the stars and playing with friends and family. Of course, about 8 of those 55 hours were spent in Bowser's Fury, but that is also a good sign because I 100% completed that game as well. I very much feel like Super Mario 3D World was hidden behind the flop of a console that it was released on, and by the fact that it was just simply not what the fans wanted at the point in time. Luckily, it was re-released onto the Nintendo Switch with a brand new experience, and it allowed many new players or just people who didn't buy the game originally to try it and feel how fun the game truly is. It is heavily overlooked compared to Odyssey and Galaxy, but I feel like the mix of 2D and 3D gameplay is extremely fun and creative. Watch this video and subscribe to the channel.